I am going to build a podcast studio. Hey, my name is Justin. I own a few businesses here in Cork City. One of them I own with a good friend of mine, Adam, and that is the Lab Music Studio down on Monaghan Road. We are going to build some podcast sets into the studio. This is our old podcast room, so we're going to take the gear from here and some of this nice new furniture that we've bought and build the setups in our studios. This is one of our studio rooms, and the plan is to build the podcast setup against this back wall. First thing we need to do is to remove these acoustic panels. When somebody wants to do a podcast, they just move the guitar amps and replace them with the podcast gear.
Oops.
I made these sound panels. They're just sound insulation in the middle, rock wool, acoustic foam, timber on each side, and some black cloth stapled on the outside. Probably cost 20-30 quid in materials for each one. I managed to get some of the acoustic wall panels on offer. They worked out about 60 quid each. So I got enough to put 4 against the back wall. The plan was to do as little cutting as possible. So I just laid them out that the plug socket in the bottom, we would just need to cut a section out of each side of the wall panel instead of cutting a hole in the middle of the wall panel. Make sure and measure twice, cut once. They're fairly easy to cut with an electric saw. The felt on the back is fairly easy to cut with a Stanley knife. This is the glue that we used on the back of the acoustic wall panels. Once they were against the wall, we used a couple of screws to secure them. I used black screws screwing through the black felt so you can't see them. I also used the offcuts of felt just to tidy up around the plug sockets. This is an idea for a podcast setup for 2 people. Just 2 chairs, 2 mics, table, and some fake plants in the background. Nice and easy to set up, quick and simple. This is our little podcast desk. So this is going to have all of our headphones, all our cables, and our Rodecaster Pro 2 mixing desk. So you'll be able to wheel this into either Studio 1, Studio 2, plug all the microphones in, plug your laptop into the Rodecaster desk, and hit record. This is the Rodecaster Pro 2 mixing desk. So you would plug your microphones in here, headphones in here, plug your laptop in here. You can set your levels to your microphones here, set the levels to your headphones here, and hit record here. This is the podcast desk up and rocking. It's very simple to use, but there are more advanced features like sound effects, linking up phone calls via Bluetooth and stuff like that. This is our Pro microphones that you can plug into the desk. And this would be a basic setup for 3 people. You can do up to 4 if you were using the Rodecaster desk. Another option, if you had a 2-person podcast, would be use these wireless mics. You just plug them into your phone and clip the microphone to your t-shirt. If you're looking to start a podcast here in Cork City, you can book this studio setup at www.thelabcork.com. All the equipment's here, all the microphones. You just need to bring your guest, your mobile phone, plug in and hit record.